Welcome back to Aether Race. This is week 81, day 2 of Light Season. So, before I get started, the trailer for the brand new Mythic did release today as expected, and it was Mila as I predicted, but she's actually a light hero, light mythic hero, and I kind of want to talk about her before we go through our battles. It'll be quick, so let's just look at the trailer for a minute. I think I'll have to lower the volume. It gets really loud when it's playing off YouTube. If it ever decides to play. Alright, so yeah, the art is really cool, like especially this. I do love how she looks right here. And let's pause this right here. Hopefully the image gets better because it's really hard to read. But yeah, basically her breath gives her +3 def and calculates range, same as other dragons. And she gets +2 to all stats during combat to units within 7 columns and 7 rows. But a better way to say this is it gives it to units up 3 rows above her because it's an Aether race, and all Aether race maps are vertical. So just think of it like she has to be at least 4 spaces away from the unit that she wants to buff. So it doesn't really cover the entire map unless she's like dead center of the map. So that is something you have to remember. Like, it's not the whole map, it's just a really big range center on where she is. So it's 3 above her, 3 below her, 3 to her left, and 3 to her right. She has a bracing stance. Come on, give me something better than 7 and then 114. Just something I can use to read because... Alright, so there we go. So bracing stance 3 is just one of the new stance skills. Sabotage attack is another sabotage. But Mila's Stormwheel is game changing. First, it has isolation, which was previously only on Bride of Fjorm, but is based on her defense as opposed to like Bride of Fjorm's HP. And we actually know her stats because they actually show them to us in this video. But before that, her special skill for Aether race is that she increases the turn limit +1. So normally you have 7 turns to finish a match before you time out. If you have 1 Mila in your team, it will go up to 8. And notice that it says if the turn limit is 7, it will increase to 8, etc. Which means that if you have 2 Milas, you'll have 9 turns. Based on the wording and based on having etc. right there at the end. If you're running dual Mila, you should have 9 turns. If you have running triple Mila, you should have 10 turns to finish a match. 95% of the time, no, not 95%. I'll say a good 90% of the time it's not necessary to have that extra turn. But those 10% of the time where you just need that one more turn to be able to get your Aether or to be able to finish that unit, it is really useful. Like, having that one turn when you need it is the difference between winning and losing. Rally Def Res is whatever, is like, is an arena skill. Like, if it's a rally def whatever is an arena skill. So the only thing we heard is like you're either running bracing stance 3 or you're running distant counter. And you're either running Sabotage Attack 3 or you're running Quick Repose. So, and you kind of have to run Quick Repose because let's get to where they show us her stats. And you will see why you kind of need to run Quick Repose on her. Kind of have to make sure we time it correctly because did I miss it? It's really, let's try to get it. Try to stop it right when they show us her stats. It's it's really hard to do this on mobile, like on your phone. On your laptop, you can just go frame by frame. But yeah, so let me just get her stats because I actually have them right here. So she has 41 HP, 37 attack, 17 speed, 40 def, and 37 res. And that's 40 def before the 3 that her weapon adds. So with her weapon, she'll actually have 53 attack and 43 defense. So she has amazing defenses for soaking up chills. So she's gonna be a great unit for soaking chills of your main tank. But like I said, if you want to put her in combat, you kind of need to run a Quick Repose on her. It's just, she will get doubled by everything. She at 17 speed, she will get doubled by pretty much everything in the game, at least anything that matters. But she has great defenses, good attack. Her isolation skill is probably one of the best things about her. Just because, like I said, it was only exclusive to Bride of Fjorm, and Bride of Fjorm is a really good unit. 43 defense on offense, on your offense team is really, really good. Like, the only thing you're not gonna be able to like isolate is pretty much armor balls, and in armor ball you kind of don't need to isolate anyone. You're usually gonna be looking for isolation against mages or dancers, which is because she's based on def as opposed to HP. Units like Sylvia, which tend to run really high HP to avoid Bride of Fjorm, will not be able to avoid her. They just don't usually don't spec in bulk of like the magnitude that they need to be able to avoid isolation. As for the banner itself, the reason mostly with everybody thought it was going to be a green hero as opposed to a colorless hero is because, as you can see, we have both Ocean and Annette. So that's 2 5-star heroes that they're adding on this banner to go with Hector on the green for green. So there used to be only one green. We knew of only one green unit that was going to be in this banner. And for colorless, we knew that both Leaf and Alm were going to be in this banner. So because both of them are really, really good, most people assumed that she was going to be green, myself included. I really believe that she was going to be a green unit. But her being a colorless with Leaf and Alm in the banner is really good. Like, both Leaf and Alm are extremely good units, and they don't really serve the same purpose. I mean, yes, they're both colorless archers, but they function completely different. So having one of them does not invalidate getting the other one. As for the other colors, red has Leaf, Legendary Eliwood, which remember he gets a bonus doubler, and Larcy, which is probably this best Red Sword infantry. Even with Fallen Ike having been able to get more stats than her, because she nullifies debuffs as opposed to Ike that just turns powers off debuffs. She does have an advantage over him. Like for example, he has no way to avoid the true damage that you will get from Bridal Micaiah. However, Larcy, because she nullifies debuffs, I think she nullifies debuffs or nullifies buffs on the enemy. I can't remember actually, but still, her ability to either nullify debuffs or nullify buffs on the enemies just puts her slightly ahead of Fallen Ike. Plus, she does have Ragnar Astra, which being a turn two cool turn. 2-turn cooldown with a slain weapon that she has means that she can proc it pretty much every combat, twice in a combat. So for red is really good as well. Next we have blue, which has Julia, a really good nuke. Lucina, which is amazing for mobility and for sniping high priority targets, and on defense she can cause the enemy to not know how her eye is gonna function, like she can catch people off guard. And then Ephraim, you've seen me use Ephraim. He's a great Gale Force unit. He also function like a good damage dealer. He has really high attack, doesn't have to worry about the speed for doubling. So, and then I guess for the lowest would be green. Green will probably be at the bottom. Not because the units are bad, it's just that there's only one legendary hero in here. Both Annette and Ocean are regular 5 stars. And while they both have their merit, Annette probably over Ocean just because she has more utility. I will wait on a 3-man banner if they appear, if they show up and want to pick them up individually. Unless you really want them both, then I guess it is a value to pick them up over here. Other than that, I say colorless, red, blue, and green at the bottom. Summon priorities. But yeah, let's get on with today's Aether raids. Now we can put the volume back up. Alright, so defenses. We did get 2 challenge twice and we won both times. This one was under live loss control, so it didn't count, but this one did count. So good for us. So let's check this one first. So we have New Year's Camilla, Kodomatsu plus Refine for Death, Axe Breaker, War Flyers, Drive Rest. So kind of like the function that mine was serving last week on my Flyer Ball team with Altina. Peony, only a chill attack. We have a Surtur, base kit with swap and armor boots. Yeah, so this Surtur is their carry, and well, Surtur doesn't function very well against my team. We have an Air with drawback and warding stance. And finally, we have a Brave Veronica with attack +3 and live to serve. Alright, so they just throw their Surtur right there against the Bolt Trap. And while they do heal it, that Bolt Trap is there for a reason. is there to hit Sothis. Alright, so they get all their units back to full health. And now Sothis has Sirius ready. So Liliana rallies, and then comes the dance. And remember, Liliana does have a dagger breaker specifically for this. This is literally the reason she runs dagger breaker, to be able to kill heirs that are out of position. And then Sothis with Sirius already ready, even if Surtur does have his what is it? Tier 4 steady stance 4. Alright. He is able to take out Sothis. Move out Camilla out of the way to bring Veronica to heal.
Good dreams are born.
That's Veronica for buffs on Surtur. And then move her out of the way and heal Peony. But as you can see, Camilla is in the same place that Air was. Not only that, but she was in the Panic Mana range. And while Liliana did get Panic of her buffs right before she attacked, she's still able to do a lot of damage. So here comes Yune, able to do a lot of damage, and Flora. And finally Reed. Unfortunately, Reed is not able to proc his special because, again, steady stance 4. So Veronica is able to kill Liliana with exact damage.
Pleasant dreams.
And here they heal Surtur. Not to full health, but they do heal him. Now, the reason they didn't attack Creed is because if they had done that, then they're basically opening the path for Veronica to get attacked.
One more song then.
But now that he's below half health, Yune is able to double him and just take him out. Which means Veronica is now in danger. So there goes their Veronica. All they got left is their Peony. And they give up. Alright, and then we have IZ. And this is a typical tank team. It's a really good tank team that you can only run because Peony is bonus unit. So we have Koeniges, plus attack with base kit and distant defense, seal and swap. Kaden with no special, no A slot, but actually just distant guard and base kit. I think this is his base kit. Then Legendary Hollywood, which is here to give a bonus Stavler, mostly for Koeniges. So Rally Speed Res, Close Guard, Glimmer. We have a Peony with Mumbo and Drive Attack. Oh man, I'm sorry, I woke up really early today. Then we just have a base air with nothing. Alright, so they're setting up. And they're gonna tank from right there. Which I have explained to is before that that is the worst place to tank this team from. Is a trap. Like Flora is a bait unit. Like her job is not really to kill anyone.
Freeze!
It's just to survive a hit, do a little bit of damage, and apply debuffs. That is literally why she's there.
Shall we dance?
She's not meant to kill. Now Creed was meant to kill, or Elwood, whichever one is in, not Elwood, Ephraim, whichever one is the one that's in season. So Creed is able to take out Kanagis because of the buff that well, he was taking one of the shrines anyway, and so the debuffs were just to make sure that Creed is able to double. And from here they gave up because, well, they lost their carry, and well, I do think they could win. I mean, they'll have to switch to Elwood being their main carry at that point. But I think they just were like, let's just take a ladder here. Alright, so other news before we go on to the battle. The healing tower is gonna be upgradable to level 7 in the next update, meaning 40 HP. Now I will be switching focus to getting the 40 HP healing tower, but I think for right now I might not upgrade my offense healing tower to level 7, even though it will most likely be with Divine Dew, and we have plenty of it. Because I think that they might be, in order to balance AR again, they might move to a tier 6 fortress. So if they do tier 6 fortress, it's gonna cost a lot of Divine Dew. I expect it to cost like at least 10,000 Divine Dew. Or probably even more, just to upgrade to level 7. So I'm gonna keep hold of my Divine Dew for a little while more before I upgrade the offense healing tower, since offense buildings require dew, defensive buildings require stones. So keep an eye out. I do think that there will be a fortress level upgrade, just to try to send some of the people that are in tier 21 just staying in tier 21 back down to tier 20, or they might rebalance tier 21 to 22, make the gap a lot higher. Who knows? But let's get on with today's match. Did they updated the... No, it still has the mystery person, although we already know who it is. Alright, so I already went check all my teams before I started, just to make sure that everybody has the seals they need. So let's get started. Another plus 10. So yesterday we have a pretty tough match, and today it doesn't look like it's gonna be much easier. There is Bramimon. Again, Nightmare. And it is not a restore trap, it's a witchy one. So this is a plus 10, plus 5 witchy one Clarice. With Miracle, Fortress Def Res, Raffle, Razzle Dazzle, Drive Speed, and Drive Res. Legendary Azura with Mumbo, Torrent Dance. Yune with her base things, Drawback and Aerobatics. There's a Bramimon with his base kit, Reposition, and Close Guard. And we have a Nizala in timeout. They put him in timeout because there's no way for him to get out of there. Reposition, Glimmer, attack speed 1. So yeah, this Nizala has no way to get out. But I guess the whole trick is with this fountain over here. they want you to, in order to destroy it, you kind of have to go over here and destroy it, which lets him get out. I think that's the point of this. Now, which one is, if this was a flash or candlelight, it probably would be worse for me, but with which one, we're just gonna have to go with Julia, just because Bramimon, she's pretty much the only one that can handle Bramimon. And Yune will not be able to double her because she... No, wait. She negates... What does she negate? Neutralizes foes bonuses. So yeah, she will be able to be debuffed. So we might have to attack this Rutger, which has a melee bouquet, which is what? Initiates combat against attack. During combat, foe can make a follow-up attack. So this Rutger is probably the it is the most dangerous thing in this team. Which I have no idea how to deal with him, because he will kill my Julia, which means I kind of have to kill him before he kills me. It's like, go for the kill and risk Yune.
Nap time.
So again, it's not a restore trap, so at the very least we are safe in that way. Bram will kill my eye. Wait, do we have Fortress Advantage? No. Then why is your speed so high?
Oh, what?
And your speed is also way too high, because you will be able to double her, and we kind of don't want that. So we need to move Peony away from you.
I will do what I can.
Alright, so as long as she doesn't have Peony buffs, which she will get Peony buffs, but
I understand.
I should be okay. I do need to take out Rutger regardless. So I need to test traps.
Oh, what?
So since... Alright, so let's see. I need to test both these traps in order to be able to put Julia here, Dancer, and go straight for Rutger. Will I be able to one-shot him? I have no idea. But I don't really have a choice in the matter. I have to take out Rutger.
The glimmer of
So
life.
let's get rid of some garbage.
I won't lose.
Death's caress. I will do what I can. Good morning.
Alright. So let's test some... Let's test some traps. Alright, so that's the real trap, and that means that Clarine is gonna move.
What next?
Yes. Ready.
Which might actually be a bad thing,
The glimmer of life.
because it will start this match. Depends on, I think, oh man, she's gonna hit Peony, isn't she? Yeah, she reached Peony. So that was the one thing that I was worried about, if she reached Peony.
What next?
So let's see if we can even kill this stupid Rutger.
Oh, what?
So no, we cannot kill Rutger.
Death's caress. The glimmer of life. Yes. I will do what I can.
Yeah, but now Bramimon is just gonna destroy us. Because he's able to proc Luna. Or even without Luna. And then he will get Dance. Or not. So yeah, we already lost 2 units, so we are not keeping this no matter what. So there goes a ladder. I mean, it is kind of a restore trap. It is a healer trap. I just was not ready for the I didn't set up correctly. Had I been able to set up an air to take that hit, it would probably been okay. But Peony once, especially because she took damage from the ball tower herself, from the trap herself. Alright, so this is a Tavern. I hate Tavern. And then there's Ophelia. Okay, so Veronica with just Savage Blow. Legendary Azura with Moonboy and Guidance. +1 Ophelia with a Hardy Bearing. Tavern with Heavy Blade Gale Force. Reinhardt with Quick Impulse Lance Breaker. Death Blow 2. Raisin with nothing, no weapon or nothing. So this might actually be what save us. This Raisin not having a weapon. Because I'm really gonna have to go for killing the Reinhardt on turn 1. Or not turn 1, but it's not a restore trap. If I can get rid of this Reinhardt, although it's another healer trap with this Veronica, it's probably gonna if I go at it the same way as I did the last map, it'll end up the same. He'll get damage from this trap, she'll come in and heal him, she'll dance him, and then she'll go 1. She'll be here 1, 2, 3, and then attack this spot. I'll end up in the same situation as last time. So we definitely want to avoid that. And then this Tavern will go 1, 2, 3 and dance, and then he will go toward my backline. So for this, we'll need Lilith is just not strong enough to handle that. Reinhardt, not Reinhardt, she can take on Reinhardt. The Tavern. So Tiki is probably the right choice right here. So I need to get Tiki to be able to bait out that Tavern on turn 1. And then I guess I have to have everybody away from him. I mean, probably coming this way is the safest way for her. Break this, put her here, put her on Reinhardt range. And on Tavern's range. Reinhardt will probably attack first. And as long as Tavern is not able to double us, I mean, we don't have quick repose. The only person that has quick repose is Ike, but I don't really want to put Ike to try to tank Reinhardt. It's a quick impulse Reinhardt. It is a quick impulse Mumbo, so yeah, definitely not the smartest thing to do to try to tank. I think I can take on Tavern, but this has to be a... Now, do I need... This is a what? A 45, so I don't need the HP for it. I could go with Lucina just to... If I have Lucina right here, Tavern will go 1, 2, 3, and then he can go 1, 2, 3, but this is as far as he reaches. So if I'm here, I'm safe. One, 2, 3. So yeah, as long as I'm in this spot, I am safe. And she will be able to provide some defense against the Reinhardt, although 41 attack. Yeah, I don't think I need it. I think I'll just go with a single Tiki.
Merciful death.
And alright, so I need to set up this Tiki to get over to this side. So I can reposition her and she'll be here. Then move you over here. Then dance the air out of the way. And then reposition her. So you need to be like over here. Erica needs to be over here. She can take this out. Not a problem. So reposition, dance, and from here on reposition this way. Because that you will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you will attack this spot or this spot. So then we need to be like over here then. And you need to be over here so I can put you down here. Because yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From here you can attack whoever's in this spot. And Peony is gonna be here. You're gonna reposition her over here. Or I can just push her out with air to go 2 spaces, 1, 2, and be on this slot. But then where do I put air after that? Think I'm just gonna have to go with the... Yeah, we'll go with this way. Just try to get Tiki this way as opposed to this way. Just Ophelia. We cannot have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If that Ophelia moves, we are pretty much dead. Alright, so we are gonna go toward this end.
Love you all. Of course.
And I think I can one round that Tavern. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So as long as
I'm okay.
So yeah, we're eating a lot of debuffs from the shrines, which there's nothing I can do about it. They are way too far away for me to be able to do anything about them. Yeah, so
I'm okay. I'm ready.
we'll just go over here. I mean,
I'm okay.
Reinhardt should attack, and yes, we'll destroy this just so we have a next access to it. We're not gonna do it yet. So here comes Reinhardt first. Mumbo will do like 20 damage.
You will back down.
So 16 damage plus the 420 damage total. And we did switch her out from a healing to a damaging special.
Accompany you.
So so Tiki is hurt thanks to Reinhardt.
I'll hit you.
Alright, here comes Ophelia. Okay, so she decided to destroy that first, which may or may not be a good thing. Alright, so Veronica's range. Veronica does have Razzle Dazzle. So I need to kill Ophelia. How do I kill Ophelia?
The glimmer of life. Yes.
I wish these airs were in the opposite direction,
The glimmer of life.
because this is the...
Yes.
yeah, this one would be the one that can take the most. And Air right now is getting all the buffs from Erica because of Tiki being highly debuffed. So I do need to take out Ophelia, which is not really that big a deal just because she doesn't have any defense. It's just who is gonna take her out, the problem. 40 speed, 36, 41.
Ready.
It all depends on whether these two can kill me together. Kill Peony together. Because if I go over here and I dance her from here to take out Ophelia,
To winter.
alright, so I think I need to use air
The glimmer of life.
to kill Ophelia. Alright. And we'll buff them both. Oh no, because... okay, so you do damage to my air. Is this Raisin that's gonna be the problem, because if he dances, so I have to kill Raisin. Unfortunately, I will be hit by the panic manner.
I love you all.
Because there is no way for me to get Erica up there.
Brisk.
Or heal. Because Erica can take a hit from both Veronica and Azura.
To winter.
So I guess I'll go with Erica. And
Okay.
alright, I need you to be right there. Peony is just in so much danger. Alright, there's Veronica. She'll get danced by Raisin. Who does she attack is the important thing. She doesn't kill Tiki. And Azura does attack. Good. Alright. This is perfect. Because you have what? Do you have Miracle? No Miracle, so we pretty much won this fight.
Stop fighting.
Alright. Because Raisin doesn't have a weapon. And this is why you don't take the weapons of healers or of your dancers. Like, there is literally no reason to have weaponless dancers. All you're doing is hurting your own
Of course. The glimmer of life. Good morning.
team.
Good. To winter.
And from here we can take this out. Yeah, this is pretty tough. Like, these shrines is pretty much... there's no way to snipe them.
Death's caress.
So we can pretty much finish this
Ready.
with whoever we
I
want.
love you all. Yes.
So we'll just give it to air.
Yeah.
It was pretty close though. Like, that Veronica did nearly kill my Tiki when she debuffed and buffed herself. Although Tiki was like uber debuff. Alright. So yeah, we're able to handle this team. Good thing they didn't have a lot of merges on their units. And that first team, it was just... we needed to test the traps, but we didn't plan on having a way to safely back away from right there. All right, so that is it for day 2. Yeah, that's it for day 2. I did summon on Bride of Fjord's banner just like I said I would. So that video is already up on the channel. I might just make a smaller highlight reel which I just show which 5 stars I got. But for the time being, that video is up on the channel if you want to see it. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.